My name is Jennifer. Normally this would have been my day to teach at Lululemon, Hyde Park, but coronavirus has us all working, doing everything from home. So I thought, well, just because I can't be there doesn't mean that I can't still teach a free class online, and whoever shows up, right? So thank you for showing up. Yeah. So we've got, I'll do like a 57-minute journey into power. I'm a Baptiste yoga teacher, and I teach at All Y'all Yoga. We have virtual online classes. They're $5 a piece. There's a free community class that's on Saturdays at noonish. So if you like this style of asana, you'll know it'll either land in your body or it won't. You'll be like, yeah, that was great, or no, that's not really for me. But it's a power vinyasa where it gets me out of my head and into my body. Yeah, and like the words up here kind of disappear the more I move. So that being said, let's get started. Come to child's pose. Bring your knees wide out to the edges of wherever your mat would be, like knees wide. Bring your big toes to touch and walk your fingers out in front and bring your forehead down to the earth. Yes, child's pose. And here, right here, you've landed on your mat. You've decided to take the next hour for yourself to move your body, to get out of your head, to get into the physicalness of your humanness. And what I want to say to that is you are powerful. Your body is important, that you take care of your body for the long-term use. We don't think about it from day to day, but it is so important to get into your skin and move it and use it and treat it right with exercise and good foods and so much water. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up towards the ceiling. Root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle, spread your fingers wide. Really grip with your finger pads. Breathe in deeply through your nose and exhale through your nose. That's Ujjayi breath. Sounds kind of like Darth Vader. Breathing in, exhaling out. This is the breath that you can use to create some heat, to cultivate more energy, to cultivate warmth, to burn off stuff, to get rid of things, to get into your physicalness. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat and bring your feet hips width distance apart. It's about 2 fists width, and clasp opposite elbows and come into ragdoll. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Stretch your toes out onto the earth. Get really grounded in your feet as you lift up to the ceiling through your sits bones. Good. Big, full, beautiful, deep breathing in. Long exhales out. Catch your hips with your hands and squeeze your elbows in towards spine line. In towards your spine, up towards the ceiling. Squeeze. Root down, rise up, come up to standing and bring your hands to heart center and set your gaze to the tops of your fingers. We'll begin today's class with 3 ohms. Fill your space with the sound of you. Get clued in, get aware and present that you take up space. Make noise, hear yourself. Breathe in. Inhale, extended mountain, look up, reach up, lift your heart up to where your fingers are pointing. Exhale, forward fold. Let your breath go. Halfway lift, create a long spine, breathe in, and then flow. Plant your hands and move through high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press down, lift up. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky, gaze between your toes. Slight bend to your elbows. Yeah, come into the physicalness, good, Kara. Come into the physicalness of your elbows, your knees. Bring a water-like quality into your elbows and knees. This takes you into the physicalness of your body rather than in your bones. Squeeze your belly button in towards your spine. Hug your forearms in towards center line. Take a big breath in right here. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look to the space between your thumbs and jump there. Yes. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Good. Extended mountain. Press down. Reach up. Lift up. Look up. Breathe in and fold. Bow right back down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Long spine. Vinyasa. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, shoulder blades pinned together. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky, gaze between your toes. 3 breaths right here. Breathing in, creating that water-like quality in your elbows and knees. It's so easy to come into the default. It's so easy to drift along. Make this asana today a moment-by-moment experience. Each breath brings you back to being alive, being in your body, grateful for what it does for you. Full breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, land. Yes, halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, lift up, breathe in, exhale, bow, empty out. Yeah, halfway lift, inhale. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, set your drishti, breathe out, land here again. Water-like quality, elbows, knees, hug, skin to muscle to bone, hug in. This also creates heat, and heat is so good for your body. Heat is good for your body. It triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, your ujjayi breathing, lowers your blood pressure. These micro stresses that we do on our yoga mats in our yoga space allow us to relate more fully and freely to the rest of our life. Take a breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump there, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up, lift up. Bow, bow yogi. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow your body, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in. So good. Downward facing dog, land your drishti, lift your hips. Breathe here. Breathe here. Again, breathe in. Empty out. One more breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, float top of your mat, half lift, forward fold, big toes touch, sit low, reach high, chair pose, one breath, low and reaching, forward fold, exhale out, halfway lift, breathe in, vinyasa, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, water-like quality, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Step big, ground down, squeeze in, reach up, lift up. The vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Create a wide stance. Give your hips some space. Yeah, now squeeze into center line. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, your bottom ribs in and up. Now look up, lift up, go up and go back, reach up. Vinyasa, plant your hands, ground down with your palms. High plank, low plank. Yes, upward facing dog, so good. Downward facing dog, land your drishti. Yes. It is a wonderful thing to be able to come into your hands and your feet and move your body. Get connected to the physicalness of being a human, being alive and moving. It's so good. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, go. Halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, exhale, warrior one, right side, step down, ground down, squeeze in, lift up and go back, vinyasa, hands, root down, flow, high plank, low plank, up dog, Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side, step, take up so much space. Wide, reaching, lifting, vinyasa. Hands plant on the earth, move through high and low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Drishti set between your toes, physical point to physical point. A fixed drishti location also generates heat. Resisting the urge to have the eyes wander keeps the mind from wandering, keeps you in the physicalness of this pose, of every pose. Every pose has a drishti. Every moment of your life has a drishti. Take a breath in. Bend your knees, look to the space between your thumbs, go there. Step, hop, jump, float, half lift, forward fold. Last sun B, sit low, reach high. Chair pose, exhale, fold, empty out, good. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow, plant your hands, ground down through all fingers, press the earth away, up dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, step big, take up space, root down, reach up, lift up, go up. Plant your hands and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Warrior one, left side. Step big, command your space, reach up, go back. Flow, hands root down. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Ha, yes. Lift your right leg high, strong, and straight. Three-legged dog. And Kara, drop your right hip like 4 inches. Yes. Lift from the inseam. Flex your back foot. Yes. Drop your hip 4 more inches. Yes. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Tippy toes of your left toes and flip your dog. Right foot comes down to the earth. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Press down through your heels. Reach. Yeah, look where your fingers are reaching. Reach out through your fingertips. Yes. See the community of gathered yogis. Take a breath in here. Side plank, right hand. Right hand plants down. Right foot plants down. Lift your top foot. Side plank, right hand down. Spin over. Yes. Yes, spin over. Right hand down. Left fingers reach. Pull your belly button in. Lift your top foot. Pull in to lift up. Pull in to lift up. So good. Downward facing dog, let it go. Reset, let it go. Gaze between your toes. Take a breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. Ha, let some of the heat go. Yeah, take another breath in. Ah. Now you know where we're going. Lift your left leg high, strong, and straight. The mystery is no longer here. Drop your left hip to square your hip. So drop your left hip. Yes. More. Drop, drop, drop. Flex your back foot. Yes. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips like a dog at a fire hydrant. Stack your hips. Yes. Press down more through your left shoulder, Kara. Yes. Keep your shoulders square. Yeah. Feel that through your psoas, through the sole of your foot. Now tippy toes and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Yeah, press down, reach. Maybe full wheel is there for you. If you can see the earth underneath you, maybe full wheel is there. Whoa, yeah, press your hips up towards the ceiling. Soften your elbows, soften your knees, and come back over, side plank. Yeah, left hand, left hand down. Yes, left hand down. Pull in, press down, lift your top foot. Flex your top foot. Yes, Yarissa, lift your top foot. Yes, look to your top hand. Take a breath here. Downward facing dog, let it go. Gaze between your toes. Inhale, breath in. Everyone side out. Ah. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Right foot forward, back heel high over your tippy toes, or your back knee can be grounded, yogi's choice. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. And interlace your thumbs. Give yourself a little tension. Reach your arms up and back, hook your thumbs, bring your arm bones back by your ears, send your gaze up to where your thumbs are interlaced, squeezing in and lifting up. Go up and go back. Bring your hands to heart center. Revolved crescent lunge to the right. Bring your left elbow to your right knee and press them in towards one another. Yeah. If your back knee is dropped, that's fine. If it's lifted, press your left hamstring more towards the ceiling. Split your palms, open your wings. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Yeah. Ground down, peel open. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. One more, big inhale. Open up to warrior two. Open up to warrior two. Gaze over your front middle finger. Yeah, sit low. Bring your pelvis in line with your front knee. So make your stance wider, everyone. Everyone, even if I can't see you, bring your pelvis lower. Really tap into the strength of your front thigh. Really, really get present to the strength of your front thigh. Shoulders down away from your ears. Gaze over your front middle finger. Drishti. Yes, yes, Yoresa. Drishti. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Send your drishti up and back, up and back. Extended side angle. Bring your forearm to your thigh or fingers to the earth. Yeah. Creating length from the crown of your head out through your back foot. And re-engage your front thigh. Sit deeper. Take a breath in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, lifting your heart. Breathing in. Downward facing dog, gaze between your toes. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge, left side. Back knee can be dropped, back knee can be lifted. Keep your leg engaged. Even if your back knee is dropped, you can still hug skin to muscle to bone. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Take the thumb interlace. Hands up, arm bones back. Lift from your heart up towards the ceiling. Send your drishti up towards the ceiling. Pull in, lift up, and look back. Now hands to heart center. Revolved crescent lunge, opposite side. Right elbow to left knee. Press them in towards one another. Yeah. Lift your right hamstring up towards the ceiling. Fire up your back leg. Yeah. Split your palms. Right fingers down, left fingers reach. Squeeze your belly button into your spine. Integrate your shoulders onto your back. Full deep breaths in. Stay for the exhale out. Warrior two, open up. Yeah, stay low, get low. If you haven't stayed low, get back there. Energize your fingers, wake up your fingers. Yeah, sparks coming out of your fingers. Sit deep into that front thigh, new side, new experience. Yeah, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Yeah, good. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, drishti up and back, drishti up and back. Extended side angle, left forearm to thigh, left fingers to earth, yogi's choice. New experience, sitting deep into your front thigh. Everyone can go deeper into your front thigh, stacking knee over ankle. Yes, good. Send your drishti up to your top hand. Drishti up, gaze up and open. Breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Move your body from high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Gaze between your toes. Inhale all together. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Land where your drishti is at the top of your mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit low. Reach high. Bring your hands to heart center. Chair twist to the right. Elbow to knee. Yeah, pull back on your left hip. It wants to creep out in front. Squeeze into center line and sit your hips deeper. Split your palms. Open your wings. Stay here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hugging skin to muscle to bone for 2 more breaths. Breathing in. You can do anything for 2 breaths. Breathing out. Breathing in. Fold. Bow, yogi. Yeah, bow. Split your feet, hips width distance apart, and grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers. Yeah, kind of like our ragdoll pose, but pull your shoulders away from your ears. Pull your chest to your thighs. Yeah, hug, skin to muscle to bone, outer shins hugging in, sits bones lifting up. Yeah. Release your big toes, bring your big toes back to touch. Chair pose, sit low, reach high. Bring your hands to heart center, chair twist opposite side. And notice your hip wants to creep forward. Pull back on your right hip to bring it back into center line. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, split your hands, right fingers touch down, left fingers reach, sitting low, embracing the heat you're generating for 2 more breaths, squeezing everything into center line, breathing in, breathing out. 1 more breath right here, breathe in. Exhale, fold, split your feet, hips width distance again. Bring your palms all the way underneath your feet. Stand on your hands. Gorilla asana. Palms to toes, forward fold. Yeah, really press your weight into your toes. Feel that shift, the uncertainty of being upside down and being on your hands. And where is your breath? Come back into your breath. Breathe in, huge, deep breath in. Expand your side ribs. Exhale, let this asana go. Come into crow pose or yogi squat. If you're coming into crow, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are at the backs of your triceps. Malasana yogic squat. Press your elbows into your knees into your elbows. Set your drishti out in front and elongate your spine. Really press the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa. Move your body through high plank to low plank. Yes. Upward facing dog. Press down, lift up. Downward facing dog. Drishti between your toes. Yeah. Come back to home base. Downward facing dog as your home base. Skin to muscle to bone engagement. All together, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, land there, jump, step, hop, top of your mat, half lift, forward fold, root down, rise up to standing. Set your drishti out into the space in front of you, eyes forward. Find your drishti spot, everyone, make it your friend, and do not leave it. Leave your eyes on your drishti. Eagle pose. Bring your right thigh up and over your left. Squeeze. 2 legs become 1. Right arm comes up and under. Drishti, drishti, drishti. The pose makes no difference. Your drishti is key. Your mindful breathing is key. The pose that your body is in does not matter. Drishti, 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 drishti. Set it. Leave it, keep it. Switch sides. Left thigh comes up and over. Keep your drishti. Eagle, yeah, come into the pose. Come into the pose. Left arm up and under, squeezing into center line, pulling your shoulder blades together on your back, and a fierce, fierce drishti. Laser focused, never wavering. Breathing in. Breathing out. And keep your drishti, your spot, right where it is. Change sides. Never lose that spot. Change sides. Eagle, right thigh up and over, right arm up and under. And come into the pose and squeeze into center line for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your drishti. Change sides. Eagle, left thigh up and over. Squeeze. Squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come to stand. Single leg raise. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take the yogi toe lock or keep your hand on your shin. Your choice. Yogi, your choice. Set your drishti. Open your right leg out to the side. Keep your drishti forward. Okay, from the floor to your core, hug in. Extend your left arm. Wake up your left fingers. What are they doing? Are they engaged? Move your drishti to your left thumb. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward. Look at your toes. Drishti to your toes. Reach your fingers high. Fingers engaged, toe engaged. Airplane pose. Bring your arms back by your sides. Kick your right foot back behind you with a firm flexed foot. Wake up your fingers. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Shoulder blades integrate onto your back. Bring your hands to heart center. Hands to heart center and pause. Half moon. Left hand down to that block, to the book, to the can of soup or whatever you've got to stack your shoulders. Brings the earth closer. Creates space. Yeah, stack your hips. Reach your top hand up towards the ceiling. Root down through your bottom foot. Send your drishti up to your top hand. Yes, from your belly button, hug in. Press out through hand and foot. For 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing, both feet on the earth. Standing leg raise, left knee into your chest, yogi toe lock. We're gonna, yes, all of that on the other side. So hug in, skin to muscle to bone, from the floor to your core. Hug in, energy up into your core. Open your left leg out to the side. Drishti forward, extending your right arm. Wake up those fingers. Send your drishti to your right thumb. Physical point to physical point. Move your eyes. Challenge your balance. Wake up your left foot. Yes. Come back to center. Kick your left foot forward. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. See your toes. Then airplane pose. Yes. Left leg back behind you. Foot flexed. Palms face the earth. Back behind. Yes. Shoulder blades pulling together. Breathing in, hands to heart center, pause. Half moon, right hand touches down to the block, to the thing that brings the earth closer to you, and peel open, stack your hips. Lift your left hand up towards the ceiling. Send your vision, your gaze, your drishti to your left hand. Look up, lift your back foot higher. Flex your foot, yes. Good work, Kara, good work. Everyone join your feet on the earth and come back to standing. Yeah, take a breath in, let it go. Dancer pose, this is where you can use the strap if you would like to use the strap. You will just you'll loop the strap around your left or your right ankle, and you would take the strap up above your head, or you can just grab the inside of your right foot, yogi's choice. Kick your foot into the strap, pull back on your foot with the strap. Yeah. Bring your back thigh parallel to the earth. Get big, take up space. Yeah, kick your foot, work with what you've got. Let it be however it is. Let it be messy, and take up your fullest expression here for 5 in dancer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. And change sides. Change sides. You learn in the messiness. That's where you learn. Smooth seas do not make good sailors, right? Yes. Come into the pose. Dancer pose, left side. Explore your body. Be in discovery of what's possible. And come into it. Kick your foot into your hand. Pull back on your foot with your hand. The invitation is always here for you. Go for it. Go, yogi, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing and switch sides. Same space, maybe. Same experience, no. Come into it. Come into it. Dancer pose, second set. What's here for you? Be in discovery. Be in discovery of gratitude for your body, for what it can do, not for what you think it should be able to do. Come, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Yeah, and don't wait for the invitation. You've got it. The invitation is yours. Go for it. Come into the pose. No time like the present. 5, 4. Let it be messy. It's okay. 2, 1. Come back to stand. Take a breath in. Let it go. Tree pose. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. One position is no better than any other position. Press your standing leg into your foot. Yes. Standing leg presses into your foot presses into your leg. From the core to the floor. Root down, reach your fingers up. Reach your fingers up, spread your fingers out. Lift from your breastbone up and out. Look up, look back. Drishti, up and back. Up and back. Go big. Take up space. Now close your eyes. Change sides. Tree pose. Left foot presses into ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And go, yogi. Go, yogi. Press into center line. Foot into leg, leg into foot. From the floor to your core, pull in. Lift up. Lift your heart up. Lift your gaze up. Go up and go back. Lean into where you cannot see. And when you can't lean any farther, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good work. Good work. Make your way to the top of your mat, the top of your space. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up, lift up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Step your right foot forward and set up triangle pose. Make triangle pose with your body. Use a brick. Bricks are great on the outside of your right shin. Yeah, be in discovery. Take a wider stance. Maybe you wiggle your feet out wider. Try that on John, Alyssa. Try it on in your body. See what's there for you. Send your drishti up to your top thumb and pin your left shoulder onto your back. Yeah. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come up to stand and point both of your toes to the left side, the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Yes. Walk your fingers back in line with your toes. Bring your feet really, really wide. Come out of your default, whatever your default stance is. If you've never taken a side facing wide angle forward fold, you just didn't know that it had such a long name. Press out through the pinky toe edges of your feet. Slight bend to your knees. Breathing deeply and freely. And being in the physicalness of this pose. Full breath in. Long exhale out. Halfway lift. Set up for pyramid pose. Right toes face forward. Left foot comes halfway up your mat. So your hips are square. So right toes are front facing. Left foot halfway up your mat. Hips are square. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Right toes face forward. Left foot comes halfway up. Left foot comes halfway up. But feet are wide. Wide stance, short stance. So think railroad tracks with your feet. So Kara, bring your back foot closer in, closer towards the camera, and point your your back toes more towards the, yes, like the little pyramid statues, like the little, Egyptian statues. Squeeze into center. Good, Urissa. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Reach up. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. From here, hinge at your hips. Hinge at your hips. Reach your fingers forward, and then bring your fingertips down to frame your front foot. Fingertips touch down. Send your nose towards your right knee. Press down through your back heel. Whoa. Yeah, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And twisting triangle, left hand stays right where it is. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Left hand stays where it is. Right hand reaches towards the ceiling. Yeah. Press down through your back heel as you reach through your top hand. Breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathing in, so good. Downward facing dog, drishti between your toes. Step your left foot forward for triangle, left side. All of that, left side. Triangle pose. Front heel to back arch alignment. Hips open, yeah, stack your shoulders. Left hand down, right fingers reaching, triangle pose. Trikonasana. And come into the shape. Let it be however it is. Breathing here. Fingers alive. Feet alive. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Come up to standing. Come up to standing, feet wide, side facing wide angle forward fold. Second set with your hands interlaced at the small of your back. Hinge at your hips. Drop the crown of your head down towards the earth. Slight bend to your knees. Yeah, slight bend to your elbows. Bend your elbows, bend your knees. It changes it. Yeah, it's easy to get locked out. Yeah, keep your elbows bent, elbows soft. Shoulders pulling away from your ears. So good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Come up to stand. Left toes face forward, setting up pyramid pose, left side. Left toes face forward. Right foot hops halfway up, short stance, wide stance. Good, good. Squeeze your inner thighs in, belly button in, bottom ribs in. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Hinge, reach, fold over your front thigh. Fingertips touch down, gaze is soft, pressing down through your right heel. Breathing in, breathing out. Twisting triangle, right hand stays where it is. Yes, left fingers peel up. Press down through your right heel as you reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more, fill up. Exhale, vinyasa. Plant your hands, move through high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Shift forward into a high plank. Lower down, low plank. Press the earth away, high plank. Lower down, low plank. One more, high plank. Lower down, slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Bring your arms back by your sides. Put one ear on the mat. Palms face the earth. Yeah. Locust pose. On your next breath in, lift up, fly. Hands, heart, feet, rise up. Fully engaged from fingers to toes, lifting. Drishti soft. Forehead soft for 5, 4. Lift higher. 2, 1. Lower down. Release. Take a breath in. Let it go. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet or your ankles, and flex your feet. Squeeze your knees in towards center line. John and everyone, wake up your toes. Kick your feet into your hands. Rise up. Kick. Yeah. Find movement front to back as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And be here, expressing from your core out to your hands and feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your grip. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Bring one ear to the earth. Let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Upward facing dog. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. One camel pose for today. So stack your hips over your knees. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Hips stack over knees, hands to the small of your back. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Look up, lift up. Lift up, go up, and go back. Press your hips forward, lifting through your heart, softening your gaze, lifting, pressing, being here fully for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel, sit on your heels, take a breath in, and let that breath go. And come onto your back and set up bridge pose. Knees bent, feet firmly planted into the earth. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Feet and knees are hips width distance apart. Yeah, set up your bridge. Now lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands underneath the small of your back. Press your fist into the earth to lift your hips higher. Gaze at the ceiling. Be here fully for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, Kara, and everyone come down. Take a breath in. Let it go. And then bridge number 2 or wheel. If wheel is in your practice, go there. Hands on either sides of your ears. Press down to lift up. We'll be here. Rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the earth. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. And set it up again, yogi. Rise up. This is the peak of this asana, this peak of this journey into power. Time is of the essence. Go. Rise up. Shine up and out. Bridge or wheel. Be here, expressing out freely and completely. Come all the way down to the earth. Take a breath in. Let it go. Number 3 of 6, press down, lift up, bridge or wheel, go. Pick one, rise up, be here. Choose your choice, make your choice. Press down to lift up and breathe. 2, 1, come down. Take a breath in. Let it go. And make your decision, bridge or wheel, rise up. Second to last one right here. You have one more time to choose, but be in this choice right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one right here. Your Sunday, your asana, your pose. Rise up into it. Shine out of it. Be big and strong and joyous and full of gratitude for what your body is doing for you right here, right now. Breathe in. Lower down. Breathe out. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees go wide. Yeah. And touch in. Bring your hands to your heart, your hands to your belly. Feel the warmth and weight of your hands on your torso. Keep your drishti open. I had a teacher say to me the other day, you just did 6 wheels. Keep your eyes open. See what's going on. Don't miss it. Yeah, be here for what's happening. Happy baby. Bend your knees. Grab the pinky toe edges of your feet with your hands. Knees are wide into your armpits. Kick your feet, rock from side to side. Press the back of your head into the earth. Maybe turn up the corners of your mouth like a happy baby would. Yeah. Release. Release and send your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lift your shoulders up off the earth as you're pulling your toes towards your face, and pulse up toward your toes for 20 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hug your knees into your chest. Let it go. And then we're going to do 5 30 60 legs. So you're going to lower your legs 30 and then 60 and then a hover. So you may want to turn around, Kara, so you've got some space. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone to give yourself a cushion. Legs up towards the ceiling. Pull your toes towards your face. Yes. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Yeah. Press out through your heels. Good, Urissa. Lower down another 30 degrees. Hover your feet 2 inches off the earth. Look up and see your toes. See your toes and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30 degrees. Active feet. 30 makes 60 degrees. Bring your feet 2 inches up off the earth. Look up and see your toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. And then 60. Feet to a hover. Look at your toes. See them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, shoulders down. Last one right here. Biggest and baddest leg lowering happening right now. Lower down 30. Then 60. Feet to a hover. Look at your toes. See them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Yeah, let it go. Rock and roll up and down your spine and come into a high boat. High boat, fingers reaching or fingers on the backs of your thighs, chest lifting towards the ceiling. Lifting towards the ceiling. Lower down to low boat. High boat, lift up, rise up, reaching up and out of your chest. Low boat, lower halfway down. Yeah. High boat, last one, high boat. Lower down to low boat and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Rock and roll from side to side. Make your way into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah. Extend your right leg back behind you, strong and straight. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. And we're coming into half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Right knee to right wrist. Right ankle to left wrist. Yes. Yeah, so you're draping your shin across the front of your mat. Action is to push your feet into the earth. Drive your feet into the earth as you soften over your front thigh. Be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Come into three-legged dog, downward facing dog. Take a hip circle, take a knee circle, and change sides. Left knee to left wrist, half pigeon left side. Be here. Feet actioning. Forehead in contact with something. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double pigeon. Sweep your right leg around and stack your shins like fire logs. As if your shins were my arms. Stack your shins like fire logs, but flex your feet strong. Stack your shins. Your top knee is on the outside of your bottom. Your top ankle is on the outside of your bottom knee. So stack your shins. So kind of like crisscross applesauce, but stacking your shins. Yeah. Flex your feet. Feel it in your hip flexors. Whatever you feel, but flex your feet and you'll feel it in your hip flexors. And be here for just a few moments. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the stack. Top shin becomes bottom shin. Yeah, if you have tight hips, if you're a runner, if you sit a lot, yeah, this is going to be very challenging in your hip flexors. Yeah, and you know that the poses that are challenging are the ones that you need to do, unfortunately. I know. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And seated forward fold. Seated single leg extension. Bring your right leg out long. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Yeah, reach your fingers up. Hinge, reach for your toes. Soften over your knee. And be here, breathing, softening. Cultivating gratitude for your body, for your breath, for your practice, for you being able to make this time for yourself. And switch legs. Left leg out, right leg touches in. Yeah, switch sides. And fold. Yeah. Bring both legs out long for Paschimottanasana. Both legs extend out long. Dig your heels into the earth. Reach your fingers. Seated forward fold. Reach towards your toes. Soften over your front thighs. Yeah, drop in. Drop in. Breathe. Come back up to seated and take reverse tabletop. Reverse tabletop, plant your hands by your hips. Bend your knees, yeah, and lift your hips up, your chest up, gaze up and back. Be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, take fish pose. Bring your hands underneath your hips. Bring your forearms down to the earth. Extend your legs out long. Hands under your hips, forearms come down to the earth. It's kind of like camel. Bring your forearms down, lift up from your chest. Look up, lift up. Forearms on the earth. Yes, yes. Press your heart up towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of fish pose and take an inversion of your choice. If headstand is in your practice, great. Shoulder stand, waterfall, you can place a brick underneath your tailbone, send your legs up towards the sky. Anything to get your hips up above your heart. So Yarissa, flex your feet, pull your toes towards your face. Kara, press down through your forearms and elbows. Press down so much as you pull your belly button in. All of the weight, Kara, is in your forearms and elbows. Very little is actually in your neck. Very little. Press down, press down. Yarissa, you can come into plow pose or deaf man's pose. And Kara, wake up your feet. Make Tadasana feet. It's all good. That's where the learning is. That's where the learning is. Yarissa, slowly make your way down out of deaf man's pose. And everyone make your way to your back. Once you've completed your inversion or you are complete with your inversion, take a full body stretch on your back, full body stretch. Hug your right knee into your chest and take a supine twist. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Send your gaze out to your right hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Change sides. Right leg long, left knee, hug it in. Send your gaze to your other thumb. Breathing deeply and freely. And come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana once again. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees be wide. And touch in. Touch in once again. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then close your eyes. Let your drishti become inward. And be here. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Nothing that needs fixing or changing. Extend your feet out long. Bring your feet wide. Take up space. Bring your arms down by your sides. Bring your palms up. Palms up and receive the gift of your practice. Receive the gift of the effort that you have put forth, the energy that you have cultivated, that you found, that you created. Receive. Your eyes are heavy. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Release control of your ujjayi breathing and just simply be here. Hear what you hear. Notice the air as it moves across your skin. Notice any sounds that you hear in your space. and simply be and observe. Shavasana. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently come back into your body and roll to your right hand side. Use your bottom arm as a pillow and really just be here in this fetal position, about to be reborn back into your day. You've taken a journey into power from child's pose all the way through awakening, vitality, equanimity, grounding, opening, the whole process. And now you're here again. Fetal position, being reborn. Make a list of 3 things that you're grateful for right here. Exercise your gratitude. And when you have made your list, and come up to an easy seat. Easy seat with your hands at heart center, thumbs pressing into your breastbone, sitting tall. And we'll seal today's class with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center, touch in. Together we bow. Namaste.